matter. And now at 141 pounds, we move on. Paul Konechne from South Dakota State, and the favorite, Braumon Creighton of UNO. He is the three-time All-American, the defending national champion, the three-time North Central Conference champion. The accolades for Braumon Creighton would fill an entire page, RJ.
Well, he's a four-time All-American. As a matter of fact, he's just the second four-time NCAA All-American in UNO history. So that's quite an accomplishment for him. I don't think I'd be letting the cat out of the bag. I've heard a lot of rumors going around this weekend that Jody Strittmatter, who we just saw win the 125-pound title, is possibly transferring to a Division I school.
Would not surprise me the way we saw him wrestle. He was a dominant performer here.
I saw several Division I coaches working around the arena this weekend, and it's kind of sad. They're almost recruiting this tournament like it was the junior college national tournament, which is something you never saw before, like we've seen in the last couple of years at Division II ranks.
Braumon Creighton, Class A state champion with Millard North back in 1994 in Nebraska. High school record of 89-19. And he has improved upon that, if you can believe that, at UNO. He's won 147 here at UNO.
Oh, he's up to 150 now.
That's right. He has won three here in this. That's right. He got his 150th earlier on today. Braumon Creighton against Paul Konechne. They have met many times as they're both in the North Central Conference, and Creighton 6-0 lifetime versus Konechne.
4 of those came this year, so this is actually the 5th meeting of these two wrestlers this year. They met a couple times in open tournaments during the first semester. They wrestled each other in the duel, and they wrestled each other in the conference tournament. So they are no strangers to each other.
RJ, if you've lost to someone 4 times already, that's got to be in the back of your mind, or maybe in the front of your mind.
It's on the front. It's on the front. There's a stall warning, and Braumon Creighton gets the takedown. So a double whammy for Paul Konechne from South Dakota State, because he gets warned for stalling, and just as that happens, Braumon Creighton shoots in on an extremely quick double leg takedown to take a 2-0 lead.
We've seen this the last couple of days, and you saw an example of it there, of how quick Braumon Creighton is. His takedowns in this tournament have sent oohs and ahs throughout the crowd. He is one of the quickest and one of the most demonstrative at that.
Without a doubt, his strength is on his feet. In his quarterfinal match, he beat Marcus Mays of Central Washington 16-6 in what I would call a takedown clinic.
He has indeed put on a clinic, and he's put on a clinic for so many years at UNO now. 4-time All-American now with his appearance here in the finals, and just a terrific career wrapping up for Braumon Creighton, but he wants to wrap it up with a national championship. It's 2-1. Creighton with the lead, and out of bounds they go. They'll go back to the middle of the mat. 1 minute to go in period number 1, and UNO absolutely has to have this win for the team race. If they don't get a win from Creighton, they're pretty much done in the team hunt.
Yeah, without a doubt, this is one they expected to win, and they have to win to have any hopes at all. And what they really would like is some bonus points if Creighton were to get a major decision, or even better, a technical fall or a fall. Braumon Creighton really not known that much as a pinner. Again, like I said, he's very strong on his feet. He's strong at all aspects of the wrestling, the bottom and the top position, but his strength is on his feet. He wrestles most of the match on his feet. In the semifinals, he in fact had to get a takedown in the last 20 seconds to win the match over Travis Shives of Mankato to beat him 7-4.
Creighton beat an unseeded Marcus Mays, and then he beat Travis Shives, as mentioned, and also an unseeded Lamont Tucker to get here to the championship. Konechne had a bye in the first round, beat unseeded Tony Pellner, and then beat the 3-seed Tony Clark of Pittsburgh Johnstown. It's 2-1. Braumon Creighton with a leader at 141.
17 seconds to go here in the first period.
Creighton against Konechne.
Again, in college, the first period is 3 minutes, followed by 2 in the second and 2 in the third. If they would have to go into overtime, it's a 2-minute sudden death period on their feet. We haven't seen one of those yet in the finals, but it wouldn't surprise me if we've seen a couple down the road.
We have seen several over the course of wrestling this past couple of days as this tournament has unfolded.
There's a look at assistant coach Ron Higdon from the University of Nebraska-Omaha. He was an All-American here back in 1989 or 90, I believe.
Hedge on the side of younger. That's always a good bet. And there's
all right, we'll give him 90.
Braumon Creighton cautioned for a false start. As we mentioned, he gets 2 of those, and then a point is assessed on the 3rd. Creighton's so quick, it almost looks like he false starts even when he doesn't. And he's nearly gotten it out. He turned it around, he got the escape.
Did a really nice job right on the edge of staying in bounds. Konechne was trying to shove him out of bounds without giving up the escape. Braumon able to stop and turn around and face him to get the escape, take the lead 3-1 now here in the second period. That escape only took him actually 9 seconds to get out, so very quick escape.
And now we've got a stop in action. The official stops it for a moment and sends him back to neutral.
The official in this match is Jim Warren from Newport Beach, California. Decided to come here and see some snow. He's being assisted by Keith Poolman from Charles City, Iowa.
I guarantee you he doesn't see much snow in Newport Beach. According to the weather, he's not going to see much snow if he sticks around here for the next few days either. About a minute and a half to go in the second period, and it's 3-1 Braumon Creighton of UNO with the lead over Konechne of South Dakota State.
Another great double leg by Braumon Creighton. Just absolutely overpowering Konechne.
And that's what we've seen from Braumon Creighton, not only this weekend, but his entire career at UNO. He is so quick with the takedown. He really catch you off guard, even if you've wrestled him like Konechne has 6 times already.
He makes it look so easy that it's almost like he can get it whenever he wants to.
I'm sure Mike Denny is encouraging him to get it very often here in this one, at least to get a major decision. It's 5-1 right now, 1:03 to go in the second period. There's Ron Higdon, assistant coach for UNO. And you see, Konechne will start in the down position. 1:03 to go, second period. Huge crowd on hand here tonight at the Sapp Fieldhouse, and they're enjoying the national championships. And there's the escape for Konechne as Creighton's just trying to get him set up again.
Konechne again an All-American last year, placed 6th, so this is quite an improvement for him. And he's just a sophomore, so he's got one thing to look forward to, that Braumon Creighton is graduating this year, and he'll still have 2 more years to work for national titles. Not saying that he's out of this match yet, but
I'm sure he's going to be the first to send Braumon Creighton a good luck card in the rest of your career, too.
Graduation card.
That's right. Goodbye in the NCC. He's had his troubles with Creighton. 0-6 lifetime. Konechne and Creighton. It's kind of
Creighton in his match in the semifinals against, there's a stall warning.
Against Braumon Creighton now.
Braumon Creighton.
So each one has received a stall warning in this match.
I was talking to the University of Minnesota State Mankato coach after the semifinals. Braumon Creighton beat their Travis Shive 7-4, and he said they had wrestled Braumon Creighton 10 times, was 0-10 against
Braumon Creighton and Paul Konechne. Now watch this, the takedown. Keep an eye on this. Look how quick and what power he uses to drive Konechne down into the mat.
I need to correct myself. During a blood timeout, the coaches can coach the wrestlers. During injury timeout, they cannot. So
1:52 here in the third period. It's 5-2. Braumon Creighton with the lead. And how important was it that Jody Strittmatter at 125 was able to get the major decision over Mac LaRock? That could end up being the key in this team race.
Looking at the team scores early, I said this team title could be decided by 1/2 of a point, and that could be the difference maker, him getting that major decision.
5-2, crowd moaning and groaning. There's a good look at Mike Denny, and what a career he has enjoyed at UNO. One of the most respected wrestling coaches, regardless of division, in the entire nation. And
now it looked like, there's a quick escape by Konechne, but it looks like what the UNO coaches want Creighton to do is try to get 2 or 3 more takedowns in order to extend his lead and work for that major.
They really would like to get the bonus point for a major decision after Strittmatter got a bonus earlier.
In Konechne from South Dakota State, they're the 3rd place team.
And there it is, the takedown.
There's a takedown. We've got 1:15 to go. Time has stopped. He's got 52 seconds of riding time. He only needs 8 more seconds to get a riding time point, which would make it 8-3. If he cuts him loose again, that would be 8-4. He's going to actually have to get 2 more takedowns in order to get a major. Now, this is important for South Dakota State. I mean, if they were able to win this match, because they're in 3rd place. they give trophies for the top 3 here. They don't give one for 4th place. Central Oklahoma is only a half a point behind them, and Mankato, Minnesota State Mankato is only 3 points behind. So there's a couple teams. There's a battle for 3rd place as well. We'll have to keep a close eye on that.
Creighton, as you could see, trying to get that takedown, and he's really working very hard. Has to be kind of aggressive going for that major decision. Maybe a little more aggressive than you'd care to be leading in the 3rd period of a national championship.
He's got riding time, so he's gonna cut Konechne loose there and start working for the takedowns. Scores 7-4 on the scoreboard, but again, Creighton's got riding time, so it's 8-4. He's up by 4 points. A takedown would make it 10-4. That'd be 6. If he cut him loose, it'd be 10-5. I think he'd have to actually get 3 takedowns, unless he got some near fall, which he had an opportunity right there.
There's a takedown for Creighton. That makes it 10-4 with the riding time point. But he's got to get him up. 35 seconds to go, and let's see if they call either a stall or a stalemate here. And there's
a stalling against Braumon Creighton. So 1 point for Konechne. And that's pretty much going to put the major decision probably out of reach unless Braumon Creighton were able to put Konechne onto his back.
And he got the escape point as well.
Yeah,
so now it's 10-6 with the riding time.
10-6 with riding time.
He's got to almost get the near fall in order to, or the pin at this point, to get bonus points in this one. 9-6 the score. Braumon Creighton going for another national championship for UNO. He's got 10 seconds to go in period number 3.
He's got a near side cradle locked on. If he could get some back points out of this.
He gets the takedown, but he's not going to get any back points, and that is the end of the match at 141. Braumon Creighton, the national champion again, with a 12-6 win, gets the decision. And everyone's going to be very happy with that, but I'm sure Mike Denny would have loved to have seen a major decision, as he would have just needed one more takedown.
There's a look at that was Brian Zanders, a former national champ from UNO, who was actually Braumon Creighton's cousin. One of the reasons that Braumon Creighton came to UNO was to wrestle with and behind his cousin Brian Zanders, who was also a national champ for UNO.
And a happy Mike Denny and Braumon Creighton embrace as national champion and coach one more time as Braumon Creighton closes out his career as a national champion again. And what a way to go out for Braumon Creighton of UNO as the national champion. He came in defending his championship crown, and he has defended it very well, thank you. And now UNO is just, I believe, a half point behind now in the team standings, 106 to 105.5 by our count.
That's right. And there's still, again, UNO has Chris Blair coming up at 165 pounds. But Pitts Johnstown has 2 more wrestlers with Troy Barbush